Lomachenko in 3 rounds. What's your take
That's a
on
bold prediction. That's a bold prediction, man. If I'm gonna place a bet on somebody and I hear this, that's when I'm going to want to place a bet. Because normally at this level, when two fighters at this level, when they fight each other, you don't hear trash talk to this extent, especially not coming from an undefeated fighter. I'm loving the fact that he young, he 22, I believe, but he confident. You know what I'm saying? He trash talking. He's saying he gonna knock him out. He gonna do this. He can do that. That make me more comfortable if I'm placing a bet to put money on it because he is the underdog. I still think Lomachenko going to edge it. I am a huge Teo fan. Like I'm a really huge Teo fan, but it's mind over emotion.
Right.
So I gotta be honest with myself. You know what I'm saying? Unlike these decaps, I'm gonna tell the truth. So if I felt like Lomachenko gonna win, I'm not gonna just pick Teo because he's my guy. My heart want Teo to win, but my mind telling me Lomachenko got the skill. If Teo doesn't knock him out early, then Lomachenko is definitely gonna win on the scorecards. One thing for sure, even if Teo beats Lomachenko, Lomachenko is gonna rob him. Remember, this is a guy, Lomachenko, they erase his loss. This is a guy where they try to act and paint the narrative that he's pound for pound number one when he's not. He never been pound for pound number one. This is a guy where he got spanked and schooled by Salido. Salido schooled him from round one. Lomachenko was pretty hesitant. Man, I'm telling you, Salido schooled him from round one. He studied him early on. After 2 rounds, he turned it up on him and made it ugly and beat him. He took him to the University of Mexico. I'm talking about a university that Lomachenko didn't know exist. And Lomachenko was so shook of this university, he got bullied in this university that he didn't want to revisit the university when he had an opportunity to fight Salido in a rematch. So I truly believe, I remember when I was watching the Salido fight, it was a split decision. It's like, what do you mean a split decision? Freaking Salido beat him up and bullied him from the pillow to post. It wasn't a fight. I remember Lomachenko, he came into the game, everybody was hyping up his amateur record, and I was questioning on things like, man, do I want to pick Lomachenko? But man, even though Salido is washed, he's still a veteran. And I told everybody that would listen, if Lomachenko is fighting a technical fighter like Gary Russell, I could probably favor him. But when he fighting a Salido, man, Salido is a dog. He Mexican style. You don't see that in the amateurs.
Yeah.
So Lomachenko is not prepared for it. He never saw that Mexican style. He haven't saw it to this day.
To this day.
So that's why I believe Lomachenko was extremely surprised. And the fact that he had a split decision lost in that fight tells it all. They were trying to rob Salido. When Salido beat him up from pillow to post, it was a bully match. It's like, you remember when you go to school, you see a bully somebody, and that dude ain't fighting back. Lomachenko was not fighting back. It was a bully fight. Like Salido was bullying Lomachenko the whole time. He was like, man, this got to end, man. I was feeling bad for Lomachenko. I was like, man, this need to end. It was just a bully night, you know. I call it the bully night when Lomachenko lost to Salido. And then it was a split decision victory for Salido. I was like, what? My point is, if it goes to the scorecard, ain't no way Teo going to hear his name get called out as the winner.
So
he better knock him out, you know, or dominate him where he can't be robbed. Like Salido beat up Lomachenko so bad where they couldn't rob him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I also like what Teo said. This is why I want to lead toward him, because if he could do this and fight like Salido, he said that he's going to take the blueprint out of Salido. It's not really overthink things, but rely on instinct, make it a dog fight than a technical fight. Because see, when it's technical, Lomachenko could outthink you. He could be steps ahead of you. But when it's a fight, when it's a brawl, when you're making it a fight, when you don't allow Lomachenko to think, that's when you could get the upper hand. Like I pointed out before, if Teo could stop Lomachenko from performing his favorite pivot move, which is, you know, as an orthodox fighter, he will come this way and try to establish that angle and control this side, and he's going to avoid this counter by ducking. if he could stop Lomachenko from performing his favorite pivot move, he could beat Lomachenko. I'm not gonna say that.
Mm.
The way he could do that is whenever Lomachenko try to do that, instead of ducking down and try to push on him, whatever, he need to switch from orthodox to southpaw. If you go back and watch the Salido fight versus Lomachenko, the way he stopped Lomachenko from doing that favorite pivot move of his, he will always switch his from orthodox to southpaw. He will throw it overhand, then he will switch to southpaw and throw it overhand left hook.
Mm.
If you do that, Lomachenko will walk to a hook if he try to do that pivot move. So that's one way Vasyl Lomachenko could end up getting.
You say you're leaning towards Teo, but you having Lomachenko win?
If Teo could do what Salido did, a lot of things that Salido did, if he studied the Salido fight, he could win. But he also got to rely on instinct, fight smart, and make it a fight. Make it a fight where Lomachenko can't think too much. But if he respect Lomachenko too much, like he turned it to a boxing match, I think Lomachenko will get the best of possibly edge him out. But if he does go to the scorecard, either way, Teo getting robbed, even if he wins, you know what I'm saying? So T-Tone trolling. T-Tone got smashed last time. I'm talking about we spanked him. You know what I'm saying? I spanked him last time. He already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I give it to you as many times as you want it. You get knocked out on Boxing Hood as many times as you want it, T-Tone. You could get it 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times, you name it. I knock you out 4 times if I got to in one night. So with that being stated, man, T-Tone, just grow some cojones, bro. Like for real, man. You can't even use that word cojones. And whatever draws you got on, make sure you change them tonight. Because I know you wet right now.
Damn.
Quit being a female and call in, man. Be a man, bro. It's just boxing at the end of the day. So tell the people in the comment section what color draws you got on. I could tell you've been hanging out with Oscar De La Hoya too much. To all the decafs. Oh, excuse me. Boom. Snap my finger. All the decafs back because I ran out of decafs. I knocked out so many decafs on split decisions that I can't even pay a decaf to call in on Boxing Hood. The Brotherhood of Boxing. AKHi stand for my brother. So if you're an AKHi of mine, subscribe below. If you're trying to get smarter by the minute, if you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't. And listen to these decafs, the dumb casual ass fans that don't know shit about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather. May he rest in peace, inshallah. Shout out to my bro Ski, my AKHi Dante, the entrepreneur of new media that I'm a part of, the real media that talk about the real issues in boxing in general. So with that being stated, subscribe and click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post or go live on Split Decision and Boxing Hood. AKHi stand for my brother. This is my own brother right here. All the decafs. I'm going to bring y'all back to existence. Oh, my bad. That wasn't meant to be. But all I'm saying is grow the cojones and call in Split Decision because that's what I do to y'all cojones. Smash. We smashing cojones like tomatoes. So call in if you got cojones. They got no cojones, my AKHi. Like my man Armstrong said.
You don't know shit.
For the people that don't know shit about boxing, he was talking to.
You better not duck me, son.
Quit ducking the question.
You better not duck me, son.
Quit ducking the question.
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I still got the world. I still got the world. I still got the world.
I bear witness there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.